Today is Valorant's brand new update. We got the Yoru rework, we got icebox changes, but the biggest thing is we got a giant lore dump. Things I've already seen before, things I've never seen before, things I haven't even fucking thought of. So many things that I'm going to cover today. So I haven't even really made a video about Valorant, but behind the scenes I have been talking a lot about Valorant lore and all that good stuff. So today I'm finally going to put out a video, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys like my theories and what I think is happening in the Valorant world. So let's go. All right, so first up here we have a message to none other than Brimstone. This person, this blackmailer, has been leaving messages for I think 5 or 6 of the agents. So we're gonna find out a lot about the agents in this video. But here, Brimstone's real name is Liam Byrne, I believe that's how you pronounce it, which, you know, fits because he used to be a firefighter. You know, that's a very cool choice of name, you know, just to, maybe that's how he decided on his occupation as a kid. He was just like, oh, my name's Byrne. I'm gonna be a firefighter when I grow up. And he actually did. So good on him, I guess. Hello, Liam. You keep your people close, don't you? First, the BFD Engine 8, then the Special Forces. You and your ragged ravens. You would have done anything for them. And yet, despite all your best efforts, you watched Tariq Porter die. What did Sumaria say when you told her? Now, after all this time, has anything changed? Or are you leading Valorant to the slaughter? Do you think you can really save anyone? This message is definitely taunting Brimstone, because this person has been emailing Brimstone. This is the only person that he has, the person that we assume is a blackmailer, they've only been contacting Brimstone. And so this is a taunt. This is like telling him, like, I know everything, and I'm gonna take it to the public. I'm proving to you that I know everything, and I'm taunting you now because you're not doing anything that I told you to. And so this is definitely to get in Brimstone's head, to kind of mess him up a little bit, make him doubt himself almost. So we find out that his name is Liam Byrne, that he was in the BFD, which I believe we already knew, in the Special Forces with the Ragged Ravens. So that's something new, I think. And then we finally find out the name of his friend, Tariq Porter. And I believe Sumaria that they reference here might have been Tariq's wife, or just a close friend of theirs, or even someone close to Brimstone. I don't know. But we finally find out that Tariq is the person in all of the photos in Brimstone's office, and he did indeed die, and Brimstone watched it. So anyway, alright, let's go on to the second one. Alright, let's do Fracture. Whew. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this one is for Chamber, and we find out Chamber's real name is Vincent Fabron. So it's a lot less French sounding than I thought, but let's just read the note. When did your game first start, Vincent? Saint Etienne? Colvern? Kingdom Defense was only a stepping stone. By then you had your path. And what a path. Your end eludes me. But this is not aimless ambition. Whatever your goal, you believe it necessary. It is, perhaps, the one truth you hold sacred. But no matter your intent, right or wrong, there will be judgment. If it goes against you, if they call you villain, can you live with that forever? Ooh, this one is insane, I think. Okay, so this is kind of giving us that, you know, we know that he used to work for Kingdom, but then he ended up teaming up with his double from the other Mirror Earth to destroy this facility, which is, I think, is fitting that we're actually here right now, and the one that he, the map that this spawns on is this map, because the Everett Lind facility, this place, was destroyed because of Chamber. And so basically what this is telling us, or what this blackmailer is telling us, is that Chamber has an ulterior motive, and all the things he's done so far is part of a grander plan in his head. And whatever that end is, he doesn't know. I mean, like, the blackmailer doesn't know, but Chamber does. Whatever Chamber's trying to do isn't gonna make a lot of people happy. It's gonna make a lot of people unhappy. And I think he's a very morally gray character in the sense of we really don't know where his motivations are, and we don't really know why he's here. This is basically telling him, making him doubt himself almost. Like, what if they call you villain? What if your end motive isn't worth it and isn't gonna do or propel you the way you think it's going to? You know? So this is pretty cool. They're trying to get into the agents' heads. And I think it's gonna work. If the agents find this, man. Okay, I also know for sure that there is one on Bind. Ah, yes, there it is. Okay.
Just to pry it open and suck it dry.
Alright, so this one is Viper. One of my mains. I main Viper and Raze, and we get information for both of them this time. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, let's read the note. Esteemed Dr. Callis. So we finally know Viper's full name. It's Sabine Callis, which I think is very suiting, for her. Anyway, the youngest recipient of the R. Francis Prize, winner of the Denton Outstanding Innovations Award, and the first Chief of Scientific Officer on Kingdom's Board of Advisors. And then, the incident. Everything changed after that, didn't it? You changed. You isolate yourself, shed all the pieces of your life in the name of vengeance. Have you ever stopped to think about what's left, of the person that will remain, when all your rage is spent? Dude, I don't know. The incident. What I think they're referring to might be the incident that, changed Omen. That, the accident or whatever that happened at Kingdom that made Viper recluse herself. We know that something happened, but we don't know exactly what. But it says that she's searching for vengeance, which none of us have really thought of before, because we always thought of her as, like, the bad guy. Like, we thought, she killed Reyna's sister or something like that. She killed a lot of people, and now she's always been this, very recluse and scary person. But what this is telling me is, like, that wasn't who she was. She was an overachiever, yes. And she was incredibly smart, yes. But she'd never isolated herself. And maybe she was a fun person before all of this happened. But now she's looking for vengeance. Vengeance for what? I can't really think of. I don't really know. But this is really telling us, like, Viper is a very different person from what she used to be. And maybe what we think of her and who we thought she was might have been wrong this entire time. So, something to think about. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, yes, there is one on Breeze. Okay, let's see who it is. Raze! Tyann Alves? Oh my gosh. Ta-ta to friends. Daughter of her beloved city, I have walked your streets, seen your art, beautiful if not lacking in discipline, but the abandoned kingdom plots remain. Splashed with paint, a testament to your victories. That paint is fading. You've been away too long. Kingdom is a weed, and it will return to choke the life from your home. What will become of Bahia? I wonder, when you are indisposed. Okay, so what this tells me is that Raze, we all know that Raze used to be a criminal, and she knew Breach before this, and they did some jobs together. We know that. We know that she has done some stuff before. But now we get context to what she was doing. She was going up against Kingdom, from what I say. But the abandoned Kingdom plots remain, splashed with paint. She was trying to protect her home from Kingdom. But she's been away for too long, and I think Kingdom might be coming back to destroy her city, and this blackmailer is letting her know that, to let her know that this is happening, and that maybe trying to manipulate her a little bit to go back and change that. I don't know. I'm just speculating here, but I think this is really cool. This is my other main, so we actually get to know her name now, which is pretty cool. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I'll Google it. But anyway, so yeah, Reyes is a very interesting character, and I feel like we need to know a lot more about her before anything. All right, let's head to the next one. I thought, the agent that would be on Icebox would be Yoru, but no, it wasn't. It was better because now we finally know more about this character. Oh man, all right, let's go. All right, right here. Sage! We finally know her name. Ling Ying Wei. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to, I speak Chinese. I've been trying to figure out how to change that to Chinese, but I can't, not really. Like, maybe it's just not processing in my brain. I can't figure out for, the life of me how her name is actually supposed to be pronounced in Chinese, because I don't know. But I hope they come out with it so I can do it correctly. But anyway, Balm of Shashi, all the good you've done, the costs endured. Yes, I found the monastery. So this is telling us Sage came from a monastery. So she was probably a practicing, I would just assume Buddha or Hinduism or something. She was a practicing person in this monastery that she used to live in. Have you forgotten those lessons? Over and over, they taught balance, action, reaction. Do you believe this does not apply to you? That a life saved does not mean a life taken? I don't know the answer. Do you? Or is the thought of it too much? That with every selfless act, your toll keeps climbing. Yes, ignorance is safer. Okay, so this is kind of alluding to her power. When she revives somebody, does that mean she's taking a life from somewhere else? Which I think Omen has said before. This blackmailer is alluding to Sage probably not knowing what the extent of her powers are. Or maybe she does, and she's just choosing to ignore these ramifications that her powers bring just so that she can continue to help the Valorant protocol. I don't know, but I think this is pretty cool. So that's the last, I believe the last of the agents? No, there is one more. There's one more that I haven't done. Okay, last but not least is Split. And the agent here is none other than Omen. We still don't know his name. And I have some theories, but I think it's mostly because he doesn't know either. And nobody actually knows who this person was. Okay, so let's read the message. First Light was not kind to you, John. Or was it Fred? Everywhere I look, a new alias. Marcus, Johann, Dimitri. But no true name. Do you even know who you are? From what I found at Point Light, I suspect not. What sort of person has no name? Not an honest one. You are a monster now. Perhaps you were a monster before. If you succeed in finding your answer, I hope you don't regret it. Okay, so this one is crazy because in past versions of the game, we hear Viper refer to Omen as Fred. And so we all just assumed that his name was Fred until there was a new voice line added where Viper said Ja at the end of the sentence. And so we are like, okay, so was his name not Fred? Was this a mistake? So now we know. He had aliases. Or, better yet, a theory of mine is that he is a mixture of multiple people's consciousnesses, multiple people that became Omen. That's why he's so scattered, because there's multiple people inside of him. Okay, that sounds wrong. There's multiple people who are occupying his body. That still sounds really wrong. Whatever, you know what I mean. Anyway. And this person, I feel like he somewhat knows the answer, but he doesn't want to tell Omen. I think he wants Omen to find out himself, and when he does, it'll tear him apart even more because of how, absolutely devastating it'll be for him. Maybe because he'll find out he's not actually him, he's a mixture of multiple people, or, I don't know, He'll find out what actually happened to him at, I guess, Point Light is where everything happened. I'm gonna assume that's where he got turned, where Viper had her incident. Point Light is where we're gonna find out everything, basically. Okay, so, whew, Omen. This dude never disappoints, except maybe in game, but still. Let's head to Brimstone's office. All right, so now that we've covered all of the agents, all of the maps with the agent notes on them, let's go into the range, because there's more things in the range to tell us more about what is happening. All right, let's go to Brimstone's office. This has been like a routine for me every single update, but this, it changed. Okay, so there were 6 agents that I talked about, and none on Haven. And I didn't find any on Haven, and there were no ropes linked to Haven. And so I'm wondering why that is. Maybe they just haven't found whatever, like, Haven, like, whatever they're doing at Haven. But I find that unlikely. I feel like there's some sort of motive here, something that we don't know about Haven that, like, they know about, and that's why they didn't want to go to Haven or put anything at Haven. So let's go to Brimstone's office. Because there are 2 new voicemails and an email. So let's go.
Brimstone, I do not understand. Our secrets were buried deep, but the blackmailer has everything. They did not leak our dossiers to the public, but they could, and they will. Cypher has rivals, but they are not behind this. He claims the work is too impressive, and if Cypher's impressed, we should all be very concerned. You need to put the Omega plans on hold. We are far too exposed to fight a war on both fronts. This blackmailer is the priority now. We need them found, or dead.
Brim, we can't pull this off any longer. We need more scouts. You have to stop relying on Sova. I know, you trust him, he's capable, but he's one man and he's exhausted. Not that he admits it. Heaven forbid your golden boy ever let you down. Cypher's network is invaluable, but it's a crutch. It doesn't replace our need for agents in the field. We're losing Brim. You know that, right? If we're going to survive, we need more information. We need more eyes.
Oh my god. That was Viper, and I'm currently playing Viper, but oh man. Okay, so the first message was from Sova. He's saying that they can't afford to fight both fronts. They can't have war coming at their heels when they're so exposed, and that they need to put a hold on Project Omega. And Project Omega, I'm pretty sure, is the project to go to Mirror Earth. The one that Neon and Killjoy has been working on this entire time. The portal to Mirror Earth. And I think Sova's urging Brimstone to stop that project because they can't afford to be fighting Mirror Earth Radiance on Earth 1 and then going to Mirror Earth to fight them again and then having this blackmailer wage a war on them with the public. If they get exposed, then that's it. They don't really get a do-over. And, okay, so that's basically what the first message said. The second message from Viper is telling Brim that they need more agents. I think it's telling him that they need more agents. We need more eyes, Brim, is kind of what I think she's trying to say. I think there's going to be more agents coming very soon to Valorant, and also the game devs have said that in one of the videos that they put out a week ago or 2 weeks ago. But Viper said Sova's exhausted, we need new eyes, and all of that stuff. And also Viper tells Brimstone that we're losing. You know that, right? That means, like, there's not enough. There's only 19 people in the Valorant Pro, not even 18, because Agent 8 isn't there. But there's only so many of them, and they're stretched thin with Killjoy doing the project, Cypher and Sova out collecting data, all the other agents fighting their own wars, and on every single map, they're stretched very thin, and they're not doing well. as much as, you know, we want them to be. They really aren't. And so Viper's telling him, being the voice of reason, Viper being the voice of reason, telling him, stop some of the things that we don't need so that we can focus on a few things and get those right so we can finally put an end to a lot of this. And I think that's really what she was trying to stress in that one line of, we're losing, Brim, you know that, right? Unless there's some other meaning to that, which a lot of the times there is with these Valorant voice notes and lore bits that we're getting in this game. Hello, recording Sky here. While I was editing the video, I opened up Valorant again, and I saw this loading screen that is new, and they updated it. I didn't realize they did. So I thought this was a pretty cool thing to add. It's literally showing, like, all of their stuff is being overridden by this blackmailer. You can see his logo right up there. Well, I thought it was pretty cool, and I just wanted to point it out because I missed it. I don't know if anyone else did. I just didn't look at the title page, but there you go. Just an extra little bit. Back to the normal scheduled video. So anyway, let's go look at the email. Ha! Found you. I told you not to test me. Do you think I am blind to the coming and going of your little scouts? Sova will not find me, and neither will Cypher. All you have done is waste my time. If you cannot prove your innocence, I will hand over your data to the public. This is just the beginning. And so this blackmailer is telling Brimstone that he has way more information. He knows that Sova and Cypher are coming after him, and that he's not scared. They're still going after the agents, and this is only the beginning for all of this. And that is terrifying if this is only the beginning. Because it's like almost half the agents in the protocol was called out and, like, given their life stories and manipulated and like, they got into this person got into their heads. Almost half the entire protocol, they got in their heads. And that's crazy if this is only the beginning. So I'm very excited to see what comes next. I want more lore, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to get any until later on. So, some theories that I have, if you will. A few theories that I have for all of this. One of the theories, like, who is this person? What made them want to do all this, to get rid of the Valorant protocol, to, like, dig in and kind of, you know, mess with them and get, like, revenge almost? I think this is either Agent 8 or someone close to Agent 8. Someone that is somehow connected to that person. Because we were giving a very clear shot of Agent 8's locker in the previous cinematic that we got, Warm Up. And so I feel like they're trying to tell us something like, this person is about to come in and they're about to be very important to the story. And so I think it's someone that's close to him, connected to him in some way, or it is Agent 8 themselves coming out and trying to destroy the Valorant protocol. And so I'm going to give you a few reasons why I think it might be Agent 8 and why I think it might not be Agent 8. Why I think it might be Agent 8, they're actually very similar. Why I think it is and it's not. I think, you know, Agent 8, you know, was on the protocol, and this person knew probably most of the people on the protocol, if not just, like, our acquaintances, and knew their names. And so it would have been easier for him to have found some of the agents in the protocol, but also, when he joined the protocol, there wasn't many people there. And so there was probably only the people before him, like Brimstone, Killjoy, Viper, those people. He wouldn't have known about Phoenix or Astra, Neon. Those people haven't come into the picture yet. But it might be someone close to Agent 8, because there is a theory that Agent 8 either died or was lost somehow. I'm gonna turn off the music, it's kind of distracting. Okay, so I think it might be someone close to Agent 8 trying to find out what happened to him all that time ago and trying to get revenge almost on these Valorant agents, on the Valorant protocol itself, and to try to like get vengeance for Agent 8. This person is very angry to be doing all of this. So I feel like they have to be connected to the protocol at some point. And I think that's very important. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening to me rant about Valorant for however long this video is going to end up being. I hope you guys liked my theories. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you're still here, you probably did. You're like hanging on to my every word. So like, good for you. But this is literally the first ever Valorant video I've ever made. But I've been playing Valorant for quite a while now. And I have been delving into the theories and all the lore and all of that stuff. So I've been really into this game, like off screen and kind of with my friends. I'd really talk to them about it, a lot of stuff, and people on the internet. And so I've been really into all of this for a really long time. So if you want me to make any more of these videos, let me know if you enjoyed this one. And maybe if you did, I'll make more in the future. But this is actually like the most amount of lore that has ever been dumped on us at one point in time. And so I felt the need to actually start making videos because I got really excited and wanted to talk about it to somebody, and who better than the people of the internet or something. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I am Sky. If you want to watch me play Valorant or some other games live, I'll link my Twitch in the bio below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!